You know what's crazy? You have gone through so much in your life, a lot of trauma, a lot of pain, a lot of setbacks, a lot of roadblocks, a lot of things not working out in your favor. And you probably questioned, why does this happen to me, right? If that is you, drop your comments down below. Let me know. You probably asked that question over and over, like, why me? Why me? Why God? Why me? Like, why does this continue to happen to me? But there's one thing that I really want you to remember, all right, throughout this entire message and throughout your journey moving forward. Okay, not everything is happening. Well, everything's not happening to you. You have to remember it's happening for you. For you. It's happening for you. This is going to make you grow. This is going to help you really, really expand your consciousness, your level of awareness, and your understanding of who you are and exactly what you might be experiencing and going through in your life right now, right? And family, your awakening is so profound. It was so powerful. And maybe you're new to this, all right? Maybe you just gone through an awakening within the last year, within the last several months, maybe earlier this week, right? Maybe this is completely new to you and you're trying to understand what's going on in your life because you feel completely different. You're now asking the questions, why am I here? What's my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? I don't feel like I'm supposed to be around these people. Why are these things happening? Remember, okay, this is the most profound experience that you are going to have in your life. You are leveling up spiritually, all right? And then every other aspect of your life is going to grow along with it, but you have to train your mindset, right? You have to learn new skill sets. You have to remove, old habits. You have to do certain things in order to obtain it, in order to reach it, in order to create the life that you actually want to live. And a lot of people, family, all right, are really upset that you are a different person now. Even though you are the same person, it's the level of access has changed. The boundaries that are set have changed, all right? A lot of things have changed when it comes to some of the surrounding people that you grew up with or that you ran with, right? Or, maybe it was a spouse or, a relationship or something like that, a special connection. And in that arena, in that area over there, you were not taken care of, right? It didn't seem like you were being taken care of, but maybe you were always settling, right? Maybe you always thought that people were going to change, right? Maybe you always thought that you could make something work and that this time around things would be different, right? But it never actually got to that point. And when you went through your awakening, you started to see yourself in a different light, right? You started to understand more of what you deserve, that you are worthy to have the right individual standing next to you, that you are worthy to have the right group of friends, that you are worthy to have, the right family members around you, supporting you, loving on you, everything like that. All right. You started to take your power back in a way that you actually didn't understand what was going on in your life that time. And this is when you drew into isolation. All right. How many of you are there? How many of you have been there? How many of you are currently there? How many of you remember this part, right? You drew back from a lot of people. You pulled back from a lot of connections, from a lot of things that were going on in your life because you couldn't take it anymore. You couldn't take it anymore. And you have to remember, because your light is so bright, because of who you are, is just absolutely phenomenal to the world, because you are something special. You are the generational curse breaker, and you are healing the trauma in your family. You're doing so much that you don't even realize it. That, remember, because your awakening was so powerful, and people don't realize this, right? It's not like they can pinpoint and say, oh, like, you're special because of X, Y, Z and stuff like that, right? And they just feel your energy. They know that there's something different there, something really, really that they just never experienced before. All right. So when you have gone through this new found sense of awareness and your life started to shift and change in monumental ways, people are really upset that they do not have that level of access to you anymore. Many of you, all right, were taken advantage of, right? You were taken advantage of. People were treating you any type of way. They were disrespectful, right? All these things happened to you and you never were able to actually move forward in your life. And your absence, family, in the midst of all of these people that you walked away from, it's tearing them apart. All right. A lot of people are lost without you, believe it or not. All right. Now, yes, there's some evil people out there that they just don't care. Right. And you have to remember, those people were just a season of your life. Some people come along in your life just to teach you a lesson. So pay attention to those friendships, those connections that are very, very short. right? They don't last long at all. Why did that person come into your life? Why did that person show up at that time? What type of interactions did you all have? All right, I hope you're doing some self-reflection right now. I hope you're thinking about this, all right? But remember, like I told you in the beginning, these things are not happening to you. It's happening for you. You had to go through this monumental shift in your life in order for you to actually break free and become the best version of yourself and to live out your purpose, right? A lot of people are going to be upset that you are actually on a different vibration from them. Like you're completely moving in a different direction than them. You're doing different things. You're hanging out with new people, right? A lot of people are going to be upset at that because they're no longer, I can't even talk. They're no longer on the same level as you, right? And that's not to say that you're better than them or they're better than you or anything like that. But it's the fact that you decided to take your life seriously and that you went through this new awakening. And now spiritually, you're being called in a direction where you need to end up, where you need to go. Right. And it's not like you're looking down on people, right? It's not like you're turning around and spitting on people and being rude to people and disrespectful to people, but you're walking away from the disrespect and regaining your power so that way you can actually step forward in your life. This is about you. This is about your journey. This is about your journey. All right. Someone write it down. Someone write it down below. This is about your journey. This is about your journey. All right. So, especially with it being fall time right now and family, what is that? It's cuffing season. It's cuddling season, right? It's getting cold outside, right? So don't be surprised when they show back up again. I'm trying to tell you because it will happen. People do not realize what they had until it is gone. Come on now. We all know that one. They really don't realize what they had until it is actually gone. And the thing is that you're leveling up in ways so fast and just in a monumental way that it's taking you to new heights of your life and you're getting new experiences. You're meeting new people. You're getting new connections. You're meeting new friends, new business partners. You're stepping foot in the right environments. I mean, family, trust the process right now. Whatever you're dealing with and whatever you're going through, especially when it comes to other people, right? You might be in a debate. You might be arguing back and forth. Maybe somebody stole something from you and they're not giving it to you back and they're lying behind it. Like there's some gossip going on. Maybe something is going on with some type of interaction. All right. That is a sign that it's probably time for that interaction, for that connection to fade away, for it to not even happen. Because remember in the video that I just put out, all right, you have been doing something so great that you are staying consistent. Your consistency is paying off. You have to continue to do that. But in the midst of that consistency, in the midst of you actually completing things and actually moving the needle forward, right? This is when distractions pop up. This is when things come back around to try to steal your attention away from where you're going, because you are literally about to level up. You're about to gain the breakthrough, but you have to trust the process. You have to trust yourself and where you're going. A lot of these people are crashing out right now over you guys. All right. A lot of people are upset that it didn't work out, that you're no longer friends, that you're no longer connected, that they don't have that level of access to you. And you're changing the game on them because they never expected for that to happen, because that was not how you were before. But your awakening has shifted something within you so big and so great and so grand that it's taking you to just monumental heights of your life that you can't even really fathom it, to be honest. Right? You may not really see what's actually going on in your life in the background, but remember, a lot of times when there's stillness, when there's things that's moving really fast and it seems like you're overwhelmed and anxiety is building up, a lot of things are happening in the spiritual realm on your behalf, right? You are the chosen one of your family, right? You are the one that is healing and breaking the generational trauma in your family generation. You are the one that has connected the dots. You are the one that could see through all the BS in the world. You are the one that understands and can see through the lies. You can read people, right? Your energy is high. You are the one that is going to make a monumental difference in this world and in this lifetime. All right. You cannot quit on yourself, right? That's why I'm saying stay consistent. If you have not watched that video, I'm gonna link it above and I'm gonna link it at the end of this video. Be sure to go and watch that video, because whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on, you must stay consistent in doing that. Expect that the spiritual attacks are going to come, because they're going to come. You went through an awakening, right? You went through something that listen, a lot of people are so spiritually dead out here, family. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. So many people are, they're extremely programmed, right? And maybe that was you back in the day, but your awakening caused you to break free through all of that. All right. So now that you're leveling up your consciousness and your level of awareness, and all this is really just shooting through the roof. Okay. This is why you're being separated from those, right? The people that were probably bashing you, talking about you, disrespecting you. You're being separated away from those people, so that way you can find your like-minded tribe, right? Remember, your vibe is your tribe. Right now you are about truth. Now you're seeking understanding of your life and your purpose, right? And the path that you're supposed to be going down. All right. This is helping you get better. You're transforming every single day. You may not realize it. You may think that you're going crazy because people are telling you you're going crazy. You may think that your life has no meaning because you don't understand what's going on in your life anymore. You may think that nobody loves and cares about you because you're always treated poorly, right? You are attacked because you are something so great and bright out here in the world. All right. So your gifts and your talents and your abilities and who you are as an individual is going to be attacked, your mind especially. So that way you can be pulled back, right? Like you can just be pulled back down into the abyss. All right. We know about the abyss. All right. So you don't want to be pulled down into the sunken place, my family, right? You want to continue to push forward and you want to continue to transform. You have a task. You have a purpose. You have a much higher calling. And it's time for you to follow that. If you're not following that right now, if you have a story that needs to be shared, you need to go out and do it right now, right? Take it from Coach Kev. You need to go out and do it right now. Do it right now, right? Because on top of this, family, let me rewind for a minute, all right? Just going back to the people that's coming back into your life and trying to distract you, right? Trying to pull you off the path that you're on and everything. Remember, they're watching you all from the background, right? So this is why it's also important that you move in silence. Stop telling your business. Stop saying things all over social media. If you're going through something in your life, stop sharing it on social media, right? Stop sharing your whole life story on social media, all right? People are prophesizing negative things to happen in your life when they are reading that. People are smirking. They're smirking. They're smirking. They're smiling, all right? Laughing at stories that you're sharing, especially if it's a sad story or if it's something that you're just sharing all of your business, right? People are watching you from the background. They're paying attention to who you are, especially if you walked away from them because they found that you decided to regain your power. All right, y'all hear me on that? Think about that. All right, when you decided to regain your power back from that individual, when you decided to take your life seriously, when you decided to put your foot down and say, you know what, enough is enough. When you decided to do that and actually walk away, actually move forward, actually be just completely happy and free, they're going to be watching you because they don't understand now. They don't understand what happened to you because they're so used to you being a certain way. So your awakening kick-started a monumental process and transformation in your life because you had to get away from some type of toxic energy. You had to get away from some type of toxic environment, something that was really, really pulling you down spiritually, emotionally, physically, right? You were drained, family, all right? And you couldn't do anything in life. And you might have been headed down a wrong path, but your life has meaning. Your life has purpose. And you know that deeply on a soul level. And you have questioned this over and over and over again, but you could never pinpoint it, right? You could never really figure it out exactly what it is, exactly what it was. And maybe you got some type of revelation, you got some type of dream, you got some type of idea, something, a synchronicity, something showed up in your life to kind of give you that nudge. But at that time, it was just going right over your head. You didn't really understand, but you knew that there was something deeper about you, that there was something deeper to life. So it had to be you to go through the spiritual awakening. It had to be you to go through the trauma, to go through the pain, right? Because you have a story to share. And who's the best to share that story but yourself, with everything that you have dealt with everything that you have been through? A lot of people need your light, all right? A lot of people need you. And with the people that's watching you from the background that tormented you in the past, they knew that there was something special about you. They did not want you to reach it. They did not want you to see it. And the fact that you have taken your life seriously and decided to move forward with purpose, intention, and clarity and actually get it done, they're going to be watching you. And this is why they try to come back to distract you. So it's important that you stay consistent. It's important that you continue to trust the process and that you continue to keep going, because these people are lost in your absence, my family. I'm trying to tell you, all right? You gave a lot to a lot of people. Come on now. Y'all hear me? You gave a lot. You gave a lot of love. You gave a lot of your resources. You gave a lot of your time. You gave a lot of your attention. You gave a lot away simply because you deeply cared about someone, but they never returned it. You never saw that in return, and it left you empty. But you have gotten so much stronger through all of this. This is what's making you into a beautiful person. This is what's helping you grow. This is what's helping you get ready for the next level in the next chapter of your life. You had to go through the trauma. You had to go through the pain. You had to go through the struggles and the setbacks. You had to go through that, dealing with that narcissist, in order for you to actually break free. So you have to be extremely proud of yourself right now, my family. Be extremely proud of yourself. People are not happy with themselves, right? Because of it. Remember, you have given so much to people and they took advantage of that. All right. So when you decided to cut that level of access, to cut those benefits off, they're not going to know what to do. And they're going to go looking for you in other people. And they're never going to find it. They're never going to find it. This is what makes you stand out. And this is why you are going to be absolutely amazing. And here's the thing. The fact that you decided to take your power back and walk in the other direction, they're going to continue to come after you for a very long time. All right. People they want what they can't have. And the fact that they can't have you anymore, they can't have that level of access to you anymore, it's going to drive them insane. And it's your job to keep pushing. It's your job to keep thriving. It's your job to keep pursuing your dreams, your passions, your purpose, and continue to keep marching towards that. And surround yourself with like-minded people, people that want to support you, people that want to love you, people that want to encourage you. Keep those people around you, right? Because that in itself is going to take you to the next level of your life. I guarantee it, my family. I guarantee it. All right. So listen, I don't know who needed to hear this message today. A lot of people are lost without you. They're crashing out. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to act. Listen, that's why y'all are getting random phone calls. You hear them breathing on the other side of the phone, right? You're getting random DMs. I mean, it's happening for a reason, because they don't know how to act with you no longer being in their presence. All right. Your absence is really driving them to another level of crazy, right? Another level of crazy. And it's not your job to take care of people. All right. I want you to remember this closing out this video. It's not your job to take care of them. And even though you wear your heart on your sleeve and you're always willing to help, right? Some people cannot be helped. Some people just want your attention, right? They just want your attention. All right. And they don't actually want to get help. So be very, very mindful of that. Pay close attention to that, to those people that are coming back into your life. Right now, you may have some people that see that you are, moving forward successfully, and they genuinely want to get your help. All right. Be able to weave between the two. Figure that out. All right. Be able to feel the energy out between the two, and who's trying to come back and disturb things, distract things, or who genuinely is like, you know what? You really transformed. I really admire that. And I was wondering if you could help me get there, right? Like, that's a type of individual. Okay. Yes. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. All right. So just be careful of that, family. All right. So love you all to life. Hope you're having an amazing week. Keep pushing through. Remember, join the community. Come on over and join right now. We'd love to have you there. If you want transformation, it's a community for chosen ones. It's a community for those that are awakened, that want to overcome limiting beliefs, that want to, regain and just rise above in their purpose and their power, and go through massive transformation, change their belief system in order to become the best version of themselves. All right. That is you. And I know that is you. So come on over and join right now. I would love to have you there. All right. So listen, you all are absolutely amazing. I love you to life. Don't forget to turn on your bell notifications for more videos to come. And I'll see y'all soon in the next video. Peace.